Hey, good morning. It's Professor Yuk, and this is a short video about supply chain management case analysis. In this case, the discussion will be about a Zara case, which is our first case. So, in order to, I wouldn't say simplify, but to make your and I would say our life easier in terms of posting case analysis, I have decided just to prepare a short video, and I also have a presentation that I'm going to share with you right now. So let me open a file, and then I will walk you through the presentation, and both the video and the presentation will be published on the canvas. So the case analysis, as it was described, I think that during our first class, we said that the case analysis, first of all, are a group project, right? So somebody asked me last week in the class about the size of the group. So I would say anything from 2 to 4 will be good. So please try to communicate with your peers and try to find a good group members. My suggestion is to then keep the groups through all the semester, although you may change group members as well if you want. So first of all, each case analysis has to have 6 different points. So the first one that's very important is a situation analysis. So in this point, I would like you to, first of all, go to the document that's posted on Canvas about a particular case. In this first example, it's the Zara supply chain. So, and I would like you to read this document. The document will give you an overview about a particular supply chain. So the Zara supply chain. So when reading cases like the supply chain management cases, I would like you to have something in front of you, and this is the model that we used in our last class. Let me open the next slide, and this will be about a model. So we talked about integrated business planning when we said that each product, each company, and their supply chain will have approximately 5 important steps. It's a sales revenue planning, it's a demand planning, it's a supplier planning, it's a profit-based supply and demand balancing, and it's the management review. So with this, please use this model when you will be analyzing a particular supply chain. So you can ask yourself about the demand. You can ask yourself about the market forecasting. So try to grasp a basic analysis of a particular supply chain, and you can use this model to somehow have an important bullets and important key points that will give you a matrix of analyzing the particular supply chain. So let's now go back to the previous slide. So the second point will be assumptions and missing information. So with the case that you will read, the case that's posted online, you will be asked to do the assumption analysis. You will be asked to do the analysis of what's missing currently, and you will be also asked to assume, so what is happening with this supply chain? Is this supply chain effective? Is this supply chain somehow successful? Is something missing? The third part will be a problem definition, when you will, based on your assumptions, based on the model that we use, identify, okay, where's the problem? Do we have a problem with child labor? Do we have a problem with supply chain efficiency? Do we have a problem with outsourcing? Do we have a problem with the huge large number of supply chain members, such as suppliers? So with this, you will be asked, and I know that we are at the beginning of this course, but use whatever resources you may find, and particularly refer to presentations that you use so far. So to propose an alternative. So how to change the supply chain? So what to do? What to suggest Zara in this case to improve successfulness of their supply chain? And then you will be asked to do the evaluation of the alternatives that are basically your suggestions. So think about how can your alternatives match with the current supply chain. So think about how can your alternatives, how can your suggestions improve a current supply chain? Maybe how can your suggestions financially improve, organizationally. So how can your suggestions basically help Zara to, let's say, more their supply chain more efficient? And then definitely, well, whatever you will be using, additional graphs, documents, please use the appendix to post these documents. So as I said, the integrated business planning, the IBP, can be a great platform to analyzing a particular supply chain. And as I said to you before, please use a Zara case that is posted and available for you on the canvas. So there are tremendous numbers of different resources you can use to analyzing particular case. Zara is a huge global corporation with approximately 2,000 different suppliers, members in the supply chain and retail stores. There are 2 YouTube videos that will give you an overview of the Zara business model. Understanding a business model is a crucial part to understand their supply chain. And we talked about this. If you remember, we draw several times this on the whiteboard. So what's the important part of the business, like the human resources, research and development, marketing, etc. And then those are all the supportive factors for the supply chain. So this will be described with a business model. And then there's a video that will give you a better overview on Zara supply chain. So since the important documents that will give you an overview of a Zara supply chain weren't posted on the canvas, something happened and they just disappeared from canvas, but they are available for you right now. So I have decided to postpone the deadline for the first case analysis for a week. So please know that the new date is February 5th, but I'm expecting your documents. So this was a short video, a supportive video for your first supply chain management case analysis. I wish you all the best, and I will see you tomorrow morning in the class. Thank you.